people keep saying depopulation agenda. I keep hearing that. What is that for? Like, why would that even be a thing? What would be the purpose of that?
Let's remember when the South and the North was getting into it, and with slavery, and they were saying the people up north was like, "Yo, you need to stop treating your slaves that way because they outnumber you. Now they're starting to outnumber us. So we need to stop shipping them back and forth over here, and you need to treat them differently because of we during that time they was having people like Nat Turner pop up, you know, and people doing the escape getting emboldened to leave and fight back the master, so they was getting scared. So let's go ahead and shift this situation to where we still have control, right? So they shifted the way they had slaves and made more indentured servants, made more workers, that changed them into employees to make them docile. Now, I know we're talking about population control, but that was the mental population control. Let's make them free so that they're not as violent. Let's make them work for their money that we're giving them anyway, so that they could just have enough for their house. They could just have enough, for their food and clothing, for their little bit of survival. But now people are having so much money, we need to control them. How do we cut back on them? We make them so they don't reproduce, which they've been doing that, putting stuff into our food.
But
So
here's the problem, brother. Here's the problem. And I totally agree with you.
Let's
No,
hear
I
this.
totally agree with you. But this is why we haven't been educated on what we are, right? What
Right.
we are. And this is what I mean by that is we are considered the genie in the bottle, in that when we die, our soul goes somewhere. The part of us that's us goes somewhere.
Right.
And if you don't pass this universe, you reincarnate and you do it over again. So when these souls, that's why they said this is not just a physical game, it's a battle against spiritual wickedness in high places, because it's the spirit that needs to be trapped forever too.
Right.
Because if you reincarnate and you come back, what do you do then with these people? You need to trap them somewhere where the soul
In the
doesn't
computer.
reincarnate over and over again. But yeah, you can have the robots controlling the system, but this soul is going to come back. You need to trap that also. So it's a bit deeper than just this physical body. It's like, how do you trap the mind and the soul of
You
something
said it.
so that it doesn't come back? We don't need you to come back at all and have the opportunity to do something in the future. So it's
So,
setting up the
okay.
system, and we haven't been educated that that's how we even work.
Wow.
That's
So
one of the secrets that
you
we
went
don't.
deeper with controlling the mind. You went way deeper than I did. So I get it. I get it. You're not talking about controlling the way we think. You're talking about controlling the whole thing. Like, I got you.